Hello and welcome back to Khans of the Steppe. We are 9 years old, which means that we are 7 years away from coming of age. And our goal this time is to end the episode with a whole bunch of lifestyle traits, an education trait, maybe a commander trait, maybe Blade Master. Basically, we want to end the episode with our character being in the absolute perfect point at which they can then start expanding, start taking control of the Horde, start properly being a character that we can utilize. That's where we want to end the episode. However, before we do that, people have been talking about the Meat Peers decision, and somebody was confused that the Meat Peers decision wasn't properly working when we had so many pop-ups for children getting educations due to our court tutor. Those pop-ups are only for children in our court. So we have a ton of people in our court, and we have a ton of children in our court. I'm sure we could find it here if I sort by age, right? We have a ton of children in our court, just due to the number of people in our court. So, there are a lot of children around. However, the Meat Peers decision is only for children in other courts, I think. And I think the problem is, other courts don't tend to have that many people in them currently. So if we go and check, like this guy, 0 children. No children. And then let's just check another one, like you. You've got a child, who probably wasn't at the right age last time we did it. You've got some children who don't have children of their own. You see what I'm meaning? Like, there's a whole bunch of places where if you check them, like, yeah, there are some children, but actually, when we did it, there weren't that many, right? Like, we did it at least 3 years ago, which means that, like, these children would not be eligible. I still think they're not eligible for the Meat Peers, activity. So yeah, I think basically our problem is there's a lot of new courts with not a lot of people in them. It's also been pointed out that these guys became independent last time, and previously they were underneath us. I believe that they were a tributary, which is probably why they became independent, because all tributaries became independent. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We could probably go and take them back. Are we actually even able to declare wars? We are, I think. Yeah, we are. Okay. I forgot whether you could declare wars as a child. So we could, in theory, just come in here and just take some land off of them. Potentially. They are allied to some people. Who are you allied to? You're allied to your own vassal. They might actually be able to join. I actually don't know. You're allied to this person who has 1,000 troops. And you're allied to this person who's all the way over there. Alright, who only has 100 troops. So I think we would absolutely destroy them if we were to actually go to war. Let's just check. It seems to think we'd destroy them. I could bring them under tribute. You have a claim on a title, though. We could also expand dominance over this. What would that do? It would become my vassal, as would all of the other ones. We would gain 800 fame and a bunch of prestige. In fact, we gain back almost as much prestige as it costs to go to war. That's pretty good. Yeah. Is expand dominance something we can only use once? No, it allows you to expand to an area within our de jure lands. So it's basically a de jure war. Yeah. Cool. I'm going to do it. It's a de jure war. Also, this guy's currently negative on income, so, like, that's pretty good for us. It means we're just going to walk in and destroy them, I think. Right. Now we chill. The enemy allies join the war, but they're not going to do anything, so this will be absolutely fine. New child of my dynasty. My cousin-in-law has given birth to a son, so my cousin now has a son called Kopiak. Cool. Tutor-educated child. I do like that tutors can now educate the children in your court, because it would have been such a hassle to have to do all of these children individually. It's so much easier now. You can just be like, I've got a good tutor, and they'll count for all of them. It just makes things so much easier. Anyway, how many times have I told you to stay away from the newly planted roses? My cousin Ipek appears, covered in petals and dirt, pursued by my gardener, Uzur. Ipek cries, "It's not my fault, he put them over our little castle." Uzur glowers. "That damn girl has trampled on my hard work. My lord, it will take weeks to undo the damage." So I can say, I know a better spot to build your mighty court, my girl. so I can increase her stewardship. Ipek will help replant them, all of them. Okay, and she might get gardener, or children may play where they like. Let's say I know a better spot to build your mighty court, my girl. Very, very small chance of it working, but we'll do it anyway. I don't think it worked. Blood and spit. Ah, baked truffles, my favourite. As I'm about to dig in, my joy is abruptly interrupted by Ipek. What does she want? Hello there, rascal. What are you eating? Looks disgusting. Let me add some spice to it, Ipek exclaims, walking closer to my plate. Hooey! A vile lob of spit lands straight in my meal. There you go, much tastier. Wahahaha. She laughs and grins and say, now you've done it, Newt. You become vengeful. I'll secretly spit in her meals from now on, or grin and bear it. Oh, I think we gotta become vengeful out of these ones. Definitely. Definitely going for vengeful. Closer to getting a rivalry, and she becomes my bully. Now you've done it, Newt. We are now vengeful, and we look very angry now. Also, can I just point out our character is now vengeful and bossy. We are a child you would not want to spend a lot of time around. There's a scheme at my court. They're trying to murder someone. Okay. Alright, so taking that, let's head to their capital. Hopefully we can capture their leader. Schemes at court. Tutors educating more children. Cool. Eastern Steppe, abundant grazing. Ooh, the grass has grown so tall that children get lost in it, mothers laughing as they find them. A healthier herd would be impossible to imagine, or a happier time. So Steppe season change, so we've got new seasons. So Central Steppe is currently in a severe drought. Western Steppe is an abundant grazing, and Eastern Steppe is an abundant grazing. So there's not a lot of reason to move, although we probably want to maybe think about moving into Great Leal. I think that would be our main thing for us. What does abundant grazing do for us? County fertility growth. Demand herd character interaction will always result in additional herd. Vassal opinions up. Men-at-arms maintenance is down. And hunts are cheaper to host. Alright, so we're going to have more growth in fertility, but that doesn't help us if our fertility is already low, although it's actually going up right now. So we are currently growing faster than we can consume, which is a reason not to move currently. Season of plenty. The bleating of sheep disturbs my morning peace. Next comes their smell, pungent in the beating sun. And finally their owner arrives. My vassal Iltabar Orbak Gurin stains the entryway of my yurt with dung as he enters. My dear Kagan, he declares, I have the skies to thank for a bountiful herd. There's enough to spare if you have the coin. Tell me your price. Give me your herd or give me your head. Or I have no need to trade. Well, I said I'd always go for the challenge, so give me your herd or give me your head. He managed to escape and he lost his opinion of me. That's fair. Yep, that's very fair. Tutors educating different children. L is for language. My guardian, Yangar, teaches me well. Sometimes I hear him speaking in Mongolic. It's what he speaks at home, I think. While he mostly speaks Shaz Turkic with me, he is also trying to teach me some of his mother tongue. Keeping two languages in my head is hard. Perhaps it's worth the effort. Yes, it's worth the effort. We've learned the language. Wonderful. That's good. It probably means these guys like us better as well. There's another army there. I'm going to head south here, and then we can head around if we want to still get to them afterwards. People are scheming against my grandfather. Let everyone know. Right, it's down here. I could actually, you know what I can do? I can leave my troops here, right? And then send the army down this way. So the siege will continue. Right, and we can meet peers. So let's see if there are any peers available now. We don't need a mountaineer for this. Manage guests. Hey, one of them... Wait, one of them's in the same holding. Never mind then. I was incorrect. Children in the same holding count. Maybe not all of them count. Maybe it has to be children of a certain level. Like, our brother's gonna join, but maybe there are... Yeah, maybe there weren't any other children of a similar level, although our sister should have counted. Yeah, I have no idea how it chooses who's allowed in here, actually, then. See, sibling includes him. So yeah, it should have included other people in our court. Yeah, I have no idea why it didn't include our sister then. Because it's not like it's gender locked, because we have a daughter here, so... Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea how it chooses people, but anyway. It's working this time. Cool. Turns out what I said at the start of the episode was incorrect then. Oh, I'm in another war as well. I'm in a conquest war, apparently. Started 21 months ago. It's interesting. Right, head down this way. Leave the 50 to continue their siege. Keep chasing them. Aiming for that army there. And... beating them up. You're going to head over here for now. Meet peers gathering. Everyone is here. All the small lords and ladies are ushered into the room, and I feel myself grow giddier and giddier. I'm thrilled that Temulin, the daughter and heir of my vassal High Chieftain Gulun, could make it. Welcome. Right. Defeated an army there. What do I get for enforcing demands? 29 gold. Alright, all white peace. I don't really care about that war. That was the right war, right? Yes, yes it was. Okay, that's the army I actually need to beat up. Okay. I thought Temulin, the daughter and heir of my vassal High Chieftain Gulun, and the peasant boy were merely pretending to fight, but suddenly there was blood in the dirt. Temulin hits the ground with a grunt, and the peasant standing above her moves to attack again. So we can save her, say someone please help, or looks like fun, let me have a go. And I'll save her. We made a friend. Nice. So you're now sieging this, which is going to be 3 months. You're chasing after that army. Right. Meet peers climbing. My brother Bachman has climbed the highest tree around and is gesturing enthusiastically for me to follow. It wouldn't be the first tree I climbed, but it looks like a long way up. I won't back down. I managed to climb. Great, we gained some prowess. Right, it's back over here. Siege is still continuing, still chasing the army. Brave Baghaturs. My friend Temulin and I are watching some peasants train while one of them approaches us with a smile. What do you say, children? Think you can handle the basics? Yes. Go for it. We did pick up on the basics, and we got even more prowess. Budding attraction. As I look upon a young scalder walking by, sweaty with labour, but a blush on her cheeks, I am entranced. What is this feeling? This longing? I know she is a commoner, or only a commoner, but oh my heart. It's a crush on our courtier. She only wants to be friends. That's shocking. Right. We can ransom somebody apparently, that's fine. End of fun. We've finished. Nice, we've done meet peers, and that's the last meet peers we can do because you can only do them every 3 years. Actually, no, we can maybe... Wait, no, you can only do them every 3 years, but... Wait, actually, maybe we can do one more. No, I thought it was, yeah, below the age of 40. We can do it one more time. For some reason, I was thinking we could do it twice when we did it the first time, but I must have miscounted. Or the cooldown wasn't 3 years because it didn't happen. I don't know. We will no longer bow before the yoke of oppression. We, the proud nomadic Buryats, were born to roam free beneath these endless skies. With Tengri guiding our riders, we shall break from your pathetic rule and reclaim our place on the open steppe. No? Alright. I mean, they're not even really mad at me. I'm going to enforce demands here. They all become my vassal. They're not really mad at me, they're mad at my vassal. I went and had a look at this one. Like, they're one of the reasons why they wanted to, like, revolt is because they, like, low legitimacy, right? Legitimacy level 1. Our legitimacy isn't level 1. But they wanted to revolt because the person who they're revolting, or the person who directly holds their land has a legitimacy of 1. So it's like, it's not really anything we can do anything about. We have way too many prisoners. You don't have any herd? Alright, give me the hook. You? That's the same person. You have herd. Give me herd. You also have herd. And you? Give me the 8 gold. Right. Get what I can there. It's all fine. Arranged betrothal between Kakoto and my cousin and Bag. Yeah. Or Badji. Sure, that seems fine. Also, I just noticed we have a bunch of money now. Oh, also, you've swung the scales towards you. No. We'll leverage our prestige to bring those back to our side. And then I noticed that we can upgrade the yurt. Yeah, we should do that. That will increase our herd capacity by quite a lot, which is definitely worth it. Let's do it. Right. Let's send our army up there. The other army is making its way around slowly, but probably won't be needed. I can probably disband it once we win this battle. Yeah, it won't even matter. We're not going to have to de-siege. We're just going to win. This person's mad and it lowers our stress. That event happens all the time. Enforce demands. We gain some legitimacy from this, which is nice. Locals pacified. That's good. Our legitimacy is now getting up there. It's almost level 4. We'll disband here. Wonderful. Clear those out. There's more people we can ransom. Yeah, I'll get my 10 gold for you. Get a hook for you. Right. Scheme at court. Will let traitor be known to all? Wonderful. Disbanded our army. I want to have a quick look at our prisoners here. So, if I execute you, that's allowed because your faith is hostile or evil. What about if it's Tengri? I have to spend some piety and they'll be unhappy. Okay, so sort religion not steppe. Okay, so yeah, they'll still be mad about that though. Okay, I was trying to figure out a quick way of dealing with them, but I think the quick way of dealing with them is to do this. Is to go through them one by one and deal with them. I don't think there is a quick way of dealing with them. Yeah. I basically just want to recruit them all. The problem is you don't have like an option. You have mass release, but you don't have mass like recruit or anything. I'm just gonna recruit. I'm not even gonna look at them anymore. I'm just gonna recruit them. Just for right now. Just because we have way too many. Actually, this 5-year-old we might just like go with a yeah, with that type of hook release. But yeah, let's just keep recruiting people. Increase the size of our court by huge amounts. There we go. This probably isn't helping there being children in other courts, us constantly recruiting people. That is probably limiting the amount of children in other courts. That's okay. Right. How many people do we have in our court now? 161. That's a reasonable amount. This says low durability. How much does it cost to repair? Oh, I'll repair it. That's fine. And grant vassals to rightful liege. I don't really need to right now. Assuming that... Wait, it's not you though, is it? It's the other... No, it's the Murgid Monk. It is you. You hate me because of these. Alright, I'll give you your vassals. That's fine. You still hate me. Oh well, I tried. That's okay. Scheme at court. More schemes at court. Not overly worried about them. Right. More schemes at court. We're now at 11. Just want to see if there's anything else we could do. Still can't do meet peers for another 3 years. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. I think we just unpause and click away the notifications. I think that's our main play here. Right. My banner improved. It got Zealot tax contribution. That's cool. That's my antiquarian improving that. The Dark Cave. You want your wooden sword, huh? Do you? Then go get it. Octune shouts, throwing the little boy's wooden sword deep into the dark, gloomy cave. The little boy starts crying uncontrollably. Now it'll keep the spiders and snakes company. It's lost forever. Octune exclaims, laughing. How can Octune be so mean to that poor boy? The cave is full of creepy crawlies, but I must do something. Well, obviously I will retrieve the wooden sword. We take the challenge. Challenge was get the sword. So we are now vengeful and brave. Alright. My sister can marry. Sister, you... If I just pause and unpause. Also, our level of fame just went up to illustrious. Nice. Makes people like us better. And gives us more knights. I'm just waiting for it to allow me to use the... Why is it not letting me use the filter here? I have no idea why it's not letting me use that filter. Alright, back in here. There we go. Now it's letting me use the filter. Right. So looking for people who will matrilineally marry her. I mean, this person seems great. He's Herculean. That seems great. Who's he getting you an alliance with? The Imak Kimix is a potential alliance with his father down here. I don't think that's terrible. Yeah, I'm kind of into that. I think that this is a reasonable marriage. It means that potentially her children will be Herculean and fecund. I mean, that definitely seems good, right? Yeah. But we'll send that one through. And they'll be in our court. Although, they'll only be in our court until he dies, I guess. Oh, no, because his player heir is actually someone else. Yeah, so that's his older brother. So, yeah, actually perfect for us then. More schemes at court. Fine. Tutor is educating more children. More schemes at court. Let me see a pattern to all of these pop-ups. Right, I can demand herd. What's it cost me? Opinion? Yeah, I can also request more herd. She would say no, but you know what? I'll take the herd from her. That's fine. Thank you very much for the herd. We're now at 36,000. Wonderful. Also, this number seems to go up, and I think it's going up because our county fertility is going up. So that's perfect. Betrothed can marry. Yeah, we'll send the proposal through. Right. They're happy with that. Betrothed can marry. Yeah, okay. That's fine by me. Yeah, more people are plotting in my court. We just have a lot of people in our court, so we're going to have a lot of people plotting. There's not really anything we can do about it. Right. That's all fine here. Main yurt has finished, which now means that our herd can go up to 53,000. Which is great. Can we upgrade it again? If we have the money, I think. Let me just confirm it in here. Well, it seems to be... Well, no, this doesn't say that it gives you access to Pearl of the Steppes, actually. It might. Like, we might already have access. Like, this one says, can you construct the illustrious main yurt? This doesn't say you can do anything with yurts. Yeah, so I don't think it will let us, but... Anyway, what else have we got here? Upgrade our herd capacity here. We now have percentage herd capacity in terms of this number, so... I mean, I guess increasing this seems like a good idea. Yeah, let's do that. Let's keep upgrading these things. We could go raiding as well, I suppose, if we wanted to. That'd be a thing to do. Arrange betrothal between Kagan Bay and my cousin. We get an alliance. No, I'm not interested in an alliance with you. Sorry. I am potentially interested in raiding you, though. And in fact, I think I will. Can I upgrade anything here as well? I do have a little bit of money. What's that cost? 130. Yeah, I'll upgrade that twice. That seems good. Do I have enough to refill now? Cost me 5 to refill. Well, I only have 5, I see. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do that for now and then raise local raiders. We're going to send you down here and you're going to start raiding. I need a raid intent. Capture probably is still best. Yeah, unless we go adventure. We could do adventure. Yeah, let's go adventure. Let's send you on a long trip. And raid as much as we can. There's still probably not going to be a lot of loot, but that's fine. Boiling anger. We have lost stress. That's good. Loot storage is finished. We could upgrade that again, I guess, right? No. But we are now at 54,000. We could get a new building. County fertility growth is definitely good. Herd conversion into horde riders. No, this is pretty good right now, but I think actually, yeah, contemplation center is the one that I want, because we're gonna have like max amount of time to work on this. So let's get ourselves monthly lifestyle experience before we become 16. Yeah, cool. So now we're raiding this. Probably not gonna get anything, but that's okay. We know that we're on a little bit of a trip here. Contemplation center is already done. Well, that was quick. Maybe the next level of that. Right. How are our stats looking, by the way? They're reasonable. They're reasonable. Remembering we don't have an education trait. You're mad at my dog? I'm going to say, okay, it's a dog. What do you want me to do about it? Now raiding more of this land. Oh, we can head down here to this one that's got 15 loot. Oh, their capital is 98 loot. Oh, that's what we're looking for. Captured some prisoners. You? We could ransom you back for some herd. Let's ransom you back for some herd. Let's do it. They offered us an alliance and I went and raided their capital. It's definitely one way to do things. You, I'm going to ransom you for 52 gold. You can continue allowing me to upgrade my my contemplation centers. Cool. We can head over here now. We have a lot of loot capacity, so might as well raid as far as we can here. Traitors be known to all. Up to the next one. Kochian is no longer your Noyan. Okay. What does that mean? That is my general, I guess? Must have been general. In which case, you can be my new general. Actually, Yangar can be my new general. Yeah, that seems good. Do I have a siege engineer yet? Nope, still no siege engineers. That's fine. Let a traitor be known to all there. Contemplation Center is finished. You can upgrade the Contemplation Center again. Yeah, continuing to increase our monthly lifestyle experience. And we've taken that. Next one. Let's continue raiding everything. My sister has given birth to a daughter. Daughter will be called Ilke. Next one. More prisoners taken. My stepfather, Jangar, spoke to me about the capital sentence that a lowly thief had been given 2 days ago. He wanted to know what I thought of such a harsh penalty for such a small crime. It was too much. It's not the law of a godly realm. We should all be satisfied with what we already have. I don't really want to be just. He is virtuous, though. I guess I prefer cynical out of these options. It's not the law of a godly realm. Right. We've got more people we can ransom. For herd. The herd works out perfectly, because that's all I want, and nobody has any money. We can just go around saying, I'll take herd, and they're like, yeah, of course, I'll 100% take your deal. Let's head here. Actually, let's head here and raid. Is there more in between that I haven't raided? No. Okay, prisoners taken. My counselor died. Ah, so we need a new Kurultai member. Let's pick somebody who's old. Yeah, I'm going to choose this guy. Because I think that we're going to have people who come of age at the same time as we do. And we can maybe get some friends in there rather than trying to... rather than trying to become friends after the fact. We can find people who are already our friends, making them our Kurultai members. Right. We'll see. Anyway. You get more herd. Let's continually stealing herd here. Contemplation Center is upgraded again. I'm going to upgrade the Contemplation Center. You know, we're going to have a place that's really, really built up to contemplate. Head to the next one. And done that one. Next one. Continue our raiding across this entire land. Nice. Next one. More schemes at court. We're just revealing all the info we have about the schemes. We're not actually doing anything about them. We're just revealing the info and then saying, you know what, you can do what you need. Apparently you've once again swung the scales in your direction. I'm scheming against my grandfather. Can't swing the scales yet because I'm missing some stuff. It's fine. Crime cannot go unpunished, or not accusations are not but malice and lies. Okay. My Bagatur Usan has accused my courtier Burma of having an extramarital affair. I don't care. Right. Took me a second or two. Unmet expectations. The topic of my bumbling wet nurse and chief bodyguard Usbike's breadth of experience or lack thereof has been a growing subject of ribaldry. On reflection, her talents do leave quite a bit to be desired. Chief among her detractors is my mother, Chura, who makes no effort to hide her contempt. Come, my liege. I am good at my job, aren't I? Say it's time we talk about your remuneration. We lower your salary by 50%. It's time you step aside, or yes, you're great. Let's reduce your amount that we're paying you by 50%, which will then fall off because it's not another one of these modifiers that falls off after X amount of time that don't work. I'm going to defeat this army while I'm here if I can. Oh no, they were just retreating past us. Alright. Constant torment. The things Epec put me through as a child still weigh heavily on me. The stares, the laughter, the pain. Every time I see her, my mood is sure to turn sour. She may become an adult now, but I know she will never become a decent person. Wow. Wait, also, her stewardship is insane. It's actually nuts. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Contemplation Center finished. Oh, well, you know what we really need? Oh, I can't upgrade it again. I'm out of prestige. I was going to say we really need another one. Yeah, people have said that some of these are good, I think. Like these finest horses bonuses, because these apply to your horde riders. Makes your horde riders naturally better. Which is definitely worth thinking about. Could just raise obedience score if I wanted to. I'm kind of interested in weapon storage. I think that herd conversion into horde riders makes a lot of sense. Let's do it. Right. Heading north. Siege the next one. Head up here to get 22 on the next one. Wonderful. Got more people as prisoners. I'll get some herd for you. We're basically entirely only caring about herd. Do some more raiding here. I'm stronger than you, right? Oh, by far. Wonderful. Raid here. This seems great in terms of raiding. We should have been doing this the whole time. This is a very easy way to gather resources. Get to their capital while we're here. Did I get any prisoners? No. I do apparently have a dangerous faction. As this one. You're dangerous because you've been at peace for too long. But not me. He's been at peace for too long. Because our holdings don't have that negative. Right? Yeah, you see, our holdings don't have the at peace negative because it doesn't apply to us right now. But their holdings do have it because it applies to them right now. Which is not ideal for us. Right, I captured a couple of prisoners there. Who are you? You're weak, that's all I needed to know. 3 prisoners. Let's grab ourselves... Ooh! 337 herd. It's a higher amount. And I'll take the 17 gold for you. Next one. And then you, I don't think there's anything I can get. Oh no, I can get 337 again, because you reinforced some. That's good. More prisoners captured in sieges. 225 herd there. Our banner got improved again by our antiquarian. Alright, head over here. Should be another capital. This one. We'll continue to let people know that people are plotting in my court. Clear out the tutors educating people messages. Right, back over here. It's just more and more raiding. Oh, I think I can upgrade in here again, right? Yeah. So let's grab another 0.5% horde. How much do I have right now? 254 here. Could briefly pop through into our own lands and then into the next side of things. How strong are the Kyrgyz Confederation? Not that strong, I think. Although wait, they're a confederation, so I don't even know how that works with raiding. I assume they don't all help each other with raids. It's only with like wars. There, we can just work our way through these lands, raiding away. Jangar became the honest rider. That's this one, right? And there is now a successor. Cool. It's all fine. Prisoners taking in siege. Let's grab some herd. Right, I think I've finished the building here, right? I have, but I'm missing prestige. Oh well. Oh, you can't raid this for some reason? Oh, maybe there's nothing to raid? Or it's been raided too recently? Apparently I can raid this despite it saying it's recently been raided. Yeah. It's fine. Oiling anger. We lost some stress. Told you that event pops up all the time. More prisoners. Get some herd. Wait a little bit. Get some herd. And got some more money there. Yeah, I'll recruit you. And I'll recruit you. That's fine. Right. Probably... Ooh, 31. I was going to say probably stop raiding, but no, I just saw somewhere that's very worth raiding. That's good. Also, wait, was it this guy who was accepting my... I'll try to figure out who it was who was... I think it's this guy. Ah, yeah, we've seen him before, the hunchback one. But yeah, he was the one accepting my demands there, and he looked very threatening in the... like, in the small picture. My dog's coming with us to the council meeting, by the way, and she did a good job. Wonderful. I can now upgrade these. Wait, oh, it was only prestige I was missing on this one. Well, obviously, I'll upgrade this again. Knight effectiveness per learning skill. Very cool. And I get 20% monthly lifestyle experience from all of that. More money here. There's another 31 in the next one as well. Ton of prisoners for that. Wow. Okay, secrets are being exposed. More herd. Let's continually steal herd. There we go. More of that. My regalia was improved. I'm going to decline the ransom because I'm going to ask for herd. I've been there. 5, 3. There's not a lot that's worth anything that's near our borders anymore. Why don't you make your way back to... Oh wait, no, this one's worth quite a lot. Oh, head in there. Definitely. Right, continue to ransom for herd. You, I actually don't need you. Give me a... Convert. You. Yeah, I'll recruit you. You. I probably don't need you either. Convert. I don't want to convert them, it's just that I don't want to take the dread loss that I get from just letting them go. What is our dread right now? It's 3. I suppose I'm not taking a lot of dread loss. Also, we could become 16 this year, right? That's cool. So in November. I have yet another second cousin. Some boiling anger. Ooh, places to raid. Raid this. Get 21 here. I saw a councillor died. Is that the guy bottom right? Yeah, he was pretty old. We'll wait on assigning a new one for a second then. My brother can marry. We'll wait on that as well. You want freedom? You shall have it in death. Right, carry on with our raid. Got that. You're now going to head back up here. I'm going to have to deassign you as raiders at some point, but we can do that. Let traitor be known to all. Your Kurultai member has insulted me gravely. Do I care? Yeah, I don't care. There's very much in that don't care category. Right. We're way up here. We're almost back to our own territory. Ooh, coming of age. With the help of Jangar, I have finally concluded my studies in the art of warfare. I'm disappointed in my results, as I really think I could have done better. As I take my first steps into adulthood, I find myself reminiscing about some of the people who've made an impact on the man I've become. The friendship I shared with Tim Yulin meant a lot to me when we were both young, and to still have her by my side means a lot. So that's this person right here. I had some memorable times with Ilke. She truly helped me understand both myself and love. The things Ipek put me through as a child still weigh heavily on me, and every time I see her, my mood is sure to turn sour. I wonder if Joichi remembers the things I put him through when we were young. Maybe. So, I'm a tough soldier. Yeah, that's a terrible education for us. I did, however, get military engineer, which is, like, incredible. But, you know, not great. Martial chivalry focus. It's obvious that you want to go for stalwart leader if you want to lead armies. So you have to choose this to go stalwart leader. Once you've done that, you can ditch martial, but in my opinion, you have to do that. Where betrothal is in how many years? 5 years. Okay. So you're High Chiefess, so you're in charge of some lands, aren't you? Okay. So you're taking you off the list. What I was going to do is I was just thinking, like, I had 3 people there. I was going to go for 3 concubines, but that won't work. How about you? You'll work with, though. Right. That's fine. And then you in, like, half a year. Okay, head over here. Now, the negative is that we got a bad education, right? The positive is that, although we got a bad education, that's 20% martial lifestyle experience that we're getting there, right? A good education, I think, is 40, like the 4-star one. So, in a way, we've actually recovered that by building the Contemplation Center, right? So, it kind of works itself out, in a way. Right. I need to deassign you as raiders, don't I? Oh no, you deassign as raiders the moment that you come back. Yeah, because we're in a war. Consult the skies. We'll do that. For love. Loved by Tengri, we get the 25% fertility. Oh, I can also end my regency. I'm going to offer you... How much renown? The Manus dynasty gains renown. I only lose prestige, though. Could also spend a bunch of gold or herd or favor. I'll offer renown. I can be negative on prestige. That's fine. Right. Also, that implies if you got renown, if you have a... I'm not going to go on your hunt right now. That implies that if you have a regent who's your dynasty, you can actually end up paying your own dynasty renown to end the regency, which is very good. We have a... Yeah, we have a cousin who's called Barsbeg. Wonderful. Head over here. Defeat the army. Enforce demands. Wonderful. I think that this is a good point to end the episode. Oh, actually disband our troops as well. Oh, 44,000 herd. Yeah, I think this is a good point to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Next time, we will set up our realm for our new character's rule. It may be worth us considering something like university. It's actually not that expensive right now. I don't know how far away it is, but if we do a university trip immediately, you can do one every 20 years. And that will then allow us to get an education level up, which would be huge to start with, so we get more martial lifestyle experience per month. And we can get a bunch of experience on the way. I don't know, where is the nearest university? Yeah, so we're going to have to travel a long way to do it, but the benefit about traveling a long way is that you can go to all the places in between as well, which would definitely be valuable. Yeah, so we might think about doing that. I think that would be a very good use of our character's time for the start of our life. Yeah. Also, I'm trying to remember the order of things. It's you can... Yeah, I think it's you can go on a war. Yeah, you can declare war after you've gone on a trip, right? Or it's the other way around. One of them blocks the other one. You can either not go on a trip because you're at war, or you can't go on to war because you're at a trip. I can't remember what order it is. I think it's the first way. Anyway, so what we could do is we could start a big war, go on a trip, and come back, and the war's done. Also, what happened, France? Where did you come from? What happened? You just... Wait, Sultanate of Africa just took it over? Wait, but how did you get France? Conquered. You can't just write the word conquered and think that that explains everything. How did you get France? Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.